Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back, everybody, with the beautiful Queen Mary 2 with Cunard. Now, what I'm going to say is, sorry that we missed one last week. I think we missed one last week. Life just sometimes gets busy, but I know this one will be worth the wait, because we are going to be leaving Southampton and heading towards Rotterdam. Or Rotterdam. And I'm super excited about it. It's been a blast to sail this vessel thus far, and I'm really excited to continue hopefully doing her justice and just having a good time here with the Queen Mary 2. Dockside here at Southampton on top of the building, because you know us, we love to mess it up. Now, one thing I will say, thank you, Rob. All of you should go check out Rob's site, because Rob is the one who makes all of this scenery. And Rob watched this last video. He's watched a couple, which I really do appreciate. Like, if between him and like Lucas, or if Alex ever watched them, there's people that are names in this community that are like, oh yeah, we watched your video. Wow. You know, you kind of get like starstruck. Rob is the one who makes all of the sceneries that you see. There's a very small handful of sceneries I do not have. Rob watched my video and let me know, hey, I have new scenery for you. There is new scenery available on my website, and I couldn't even tell you the last time I had put it into date. Ships are, the lifeboats are different, a couple different things with the parking structure. Like Southampton looks way more alive than when we first arrived, so that's awesome, and I love all of Rob's work for the community, and it's always been free. So, like, really big shout out to Rob for reminding me that I needed to update the scenery, and we'll continue on in doing so. But we are here in a, well, kind of feels like a gloomy, but that's the UK, I guess, for you, summer day here in Southampton. And we are going to bring ourselves through this channel. We're going to come this way. We'll deal with all of that, but essentially we are going to go to add waypoint. Add the waypoint. Add the waypoint out to sea. And we're going to continue on our way up. Now we should have a full day at sea. I got to remember, I think it actually might be 2 days at sea. Because then we're going to go to Rotterdam, which I can't even remember if I even have that map yet. Because it should be down here, right? Isn't it like in here? I can't remember. We will have it, obviously, but this is us getting ourselves out. Actually, you know, it's actually going to bother me now. Google Maps for the win here. Ready? I know, you guys just want to see me sail a ship, but you know what? I like to know where I'm going, so I'm going to zoom out from New England. I'm going to slide all the way over here to Europe. I'm going to come down to Rotterdam, which is right below Amsterdam. So it would be in here. It would exist, but it would be like, looks like it would be right here. So we will get that in there. We are going to have a day at sea in between, and then, of course, that's where we'll be going in. What's really exciting about that for me is I have not seen Rotterdam yet. In this sim, I have done it plenty of times in Ship Sims Extreme and Ship Sim 2008 by V-Step. So I think it's actually going to be really cool to be able to arrive with the Queen Mary 2 as we continue this journey. But let's get ourselves ready here. Fire up them engines, watch that funnel flow, and we're going to get ourselves ready to depart. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring up our controls, and what I am going to do, now usually you'd want to put yourself into the dock. I am not going to do that. I'm going to work on pushing myself away from the dock, just because collision acts very strange and very inconsistent in the game. Lines are dropping. All lines are clear. let them know that we're leaving. By the way, you guys can watch that tutorial of how to do a custom horn. And just like that, with 3 blasts of the ship's horn, we are departing from Southampton, the motherland, and heading out to sea once again. Now, as a reminder, we are going to be going to Rotterdam. Then we'll be making, and I got to do some more research. Okay, I'm going to work on it. We're going to be making at least 2 stops in Norway, which I'm kind of excited because there's some really nice channels that are in there. And originally I was going to go to Isle of Man. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. We will probably then come to Halifax. We're going to use some of our free will here. Go to Halifax and then probably back to New York because I'm already chomping on the bit to do the next series. So we're going to enjoy the Queen Mary 2 as we can. But as we are pulling away from the Queen Mary 2 terminal, which, by the way, is actually what it's called, if you come out here. Sorry, the Queen Elizabeth 2 terminal. I was so close to being right. I was so close to being right. You know me, I love to be right. But everybody on board had a fantastic day here in Southampton. We had a good day ourselves, and it's just nice to kind of fly the flag proud and bring her home before bringing her back out to sea, so everybody can see the beauty of course, the last great ocean liner, the Queen Mary 2. As we're pulling away from the dock, just gonna keep watching those speeds. Since we are pulling away, I'm okay with going a little bit faster at 6 knots. That's fine by me. Of course, I'd never want to approach a dock that quickly, but this is fine, of course, for us as we are getting ourselves further out to sea. Gonna start at least kicking us away from the pier. Very nice. Pilot is on board, is going to assist us getting down the channel through the Solent and out to the Atlantic Ocean before we head through, oh gosh, what is it called? What is it called? Hold on. Google Maps, save me. Save me again. What is this? What is this area called right here? Right here. The Strait of Dover. We'll pass through there and continue on our journey. Are we clear yet from the dock? Stern is clear from the dock. I am going to take controls at the helm. Sorry. I'm trying to hold shift and I end up hitting enter, which of course is currently connected to the horn. Gotta love it. Alright, let's get ourselves turned further away from that dock, and again, with the fog, you should be going 12 knots. It does seem like we are the only ones in the channel, so we will continue at that 12 knots. If that fog gets any denser, though, and that visibility goes down, we will need to slow our speed, but I do believe it is just a thick haze, and we'll be able to still kind of get through it. But I hope you guys are having a good day. I know that I am. I'm always happy to be able to jump back into Ship Sim. For those of you who don't know, Alex Butte on Boosty. I've done many of their ships in the past. Independence of the Seas, the Disney Adventure, the Disney Wish and Treasure, which also subsequently is the Disney Destiny that I've been using. They also have MSC World Europa, sorry. And They have a bunch of steamliners as well. They are currently working on Wonder of the Seas. So you guys know that we will be seeing that on the channel. They are also working on, it's on the list at least, Disney Fantasy. Yeah, you heard me right. I am pumped for the Disney Fantasy. We already have a good model of the Dream that we've used in the past. And there are a couple models out there of the Disney Fantasy. But it'll be so cool because I know that Alex puts in so much detail. So I'm really looking forward to the vessels that are coming this year. What I can also tell you is that there is another vessel that is coming this year. And it may be for sale. I haven't worked out the details yet. When it's complete. Or it may be free to the community. Sorry, that's my bad. It's me hitting my shifter accidentally. So there's something really cool that's coming down the pipeline, something that we've all wanted for a while, I've wanted for a while, and finally I got the ability to convince somebody to work on it with me. So that's really exciting. And I saw the first images of it just starting to take shape, and believe it or not, I'm just so thrilled. I'm so excited. But as we keep going, we're going to get up to our 12 knots slowly but surely. I'm just going to kind of check over here. We are looking good. Let me just check. Ooh. Let me check in way down here. Yeah, we'll be able to kind of pass right through, right down. Probably a little bit more. A little bit more. Take that for now. And that's going to be at our 12 knots. It's looking good. We're going to take a quick jog over to the wing. Seeing Southampton one last time. As we start to make our way down the channel towards the Solent. Always such great detail in here. The pride that's taken is just spectacular. Kind of take a look around. Feeling good. All eyes out there on the horizon as we continue to make our way. And of course, knowing me, I want to take a little walk really quick. Now, I remember the days of Ship Simulator 2008 specifically, driving the Ocean Star out of New York. And just my favorite thing would be to walk the deck and stuff like that. And the fact that you can more or less do that in Virtual Sailor is pretty awesome. But you do have the freedom where you'd be like, you know what, I want to go down to the boat deck. And you can, you know what, I want to go in the ship. I want to look at the isopods. I want to look at the spine. I want to look at where there's leftover markers that never got used. I want to look at the bulbous bow. Like, this game truly is amazing. And you know, it is a bummer because I have fears now that Elan has unfortunately passed, that eventually Steam will take down the game. And I'm just curious if the community as a whole has thought of, do we have a way to salvage this game and possibly make updates? Obviously they have, you know, they don't have the root files, they don't have all the original pieces, but I'm curious if anybody's put any thought into what the future is, or does it really just stay here? And you know, if it did stay here, I have years and years and years of entertainment. You know, I still think I do. I know I had somebody the other day talking about the graphics of this game, and the graphics were never the point of this game. You have the ability to go anywhere where in the world in real time on vessels created and made by the community that you can't get anywhere else. There's customization left, right, and center, which some people are getting a little bit bad with their customization. Come in here. Yep. But it's like nowhere else in the world will you have something like this, and I think we're growing a community There is a new website that I actually really want to partner up with. That's kind of coming out. That's trying to really build the community, and they have my full support. I want to do a video on them sometime, but of course, right now I am running out of time. Just a lot of time. Not a lot of time, I guess. Oh, I hear my baby crying. Danielle's trying to get her to sleep. Sorry, it's just like... it's gonna be sitting in the back of my head. But the beautiful Queen Mary 2 leaving Southampton, 12 knots through the Solent. And it's a long way. It takes quite some time to actually get through and out. What I can say is that we are going to enjoy. We're going to relax. And I'm excited to see where we're going to go next. Like, we're obviously going to go to Rotterdam after a day of sea, which will be here. And then from there, we'll take a couple days at sea to come up to... Stavanger, I believe Stavanger. Then, of course, we will come up to Skjolden. I believe it's this one or Flam. It's one of these two. We might, and I've got to figure out which one of these we're going to go to. I got to figure out which ones can actually fit the vessel. I'm also going to kind of go off like what the Disney Dream has done and what the Wish will do when it's out there as well, before heading to Canada and then returning back to New York. But for now, as we continue to sail through, I'm going to cut it here, and we'll pop back in as we get a little bit more through the Solent, just so that we have a really nice time lapse like we did before, that you guys will be able to see us making the full journey. So I will see you guys in a bit as we continue to navigate back out to sea with beautiful Queen Mary 2. Alright everybody, we have made it through the channel, through the Solent. I'll show you guys kind of our route where we left off with you guys. We came through. We did our little maneuver. We are gonna shoot out through these buoys. We're gonna grab checkpoint A, checkpoint B, go by ride. We will adjust this once we get past. I guess I can actually adjust that now, can I? Dude. Yeah. And head on out to sea. But it has been quite a journey. It's been 51 minutes for us to get here, but we're getting closer and closer to being able to get the pilot off board. I just wanted to be able to kind of check back in with you guys and just let you know where we're going. We would have people out there taking pictures of us as we go by. Just the ability to say hello from the Queen as she comes on by. But I think this is where we're going to wrap this one up. I know, it was, you know, for me, a very long time waiting to be able to come back in. I know it was very short to come back in, but the rest is just kind of getting through the Solent and getting on out. Definitely check out the time lapse or the land view if you guys want a different view of what we're up to. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoy what you saw, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and I really do appreciate you guys' continued support. And next time we'll be heading into Rotterdam. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming into this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.